I suppose a lot of the film festivals, well, they're well established now at this stage, so we are very much the underdog and very much the newbies, always kind of running after stuff rather than running away from stuff. Do you know what I mean?
It has been a lot of work. 8 months has gone into it, of emails, 2 and 3 in the morning, you know, calls, sending off packages, a proposal me and Dave put together way back 6 or 8 months ago. And it's been a huge amount of paperwork and involvement in that, and a lot of rejection and a lot of people saying yes.
Tell us a little bit about the film festival.
Well, about a year ago, both myself and Liz Kenny, we were looking at kind of the activity of film festivals or anything to do with film north of the kind of the River Liffey, but there was very little in a catchment area like Fingal.
Of over 250,000 people, there's nothing in terms of festivals, filmmaking and stuff in the area. So we decided we'd give it a bash. So we kind of put the ball into motion last year.
The first big part of the role was getting the sponsorship. You know, we decided then, look, I'm going to hit UCI in Blanchardstown. And I said, let's see, because if we get a good venue, I was going to run with the festival. But the thing took a long time to pull together. It was 6 months of haggling with them, back and forth. And eventually they came on board and they were wonderful. We've put so much time and energy into it. The volunteers have all been fantastic. We've a great team on board and we really don't want to let anyone down, and we want this to work because it's so needed in this area.
I'm looking forward to, and I think I've said this already, retrospectively looking back on it and appreciating it for what it was.
So my day basically consisted of me setting up the stand with the table and making sure all the programs and brochures were all out. I was also giving out information on individual films or any other information anyone was asking about the festival. Each day we had screenings of short films, feature films, or documentaries.
So me and Curtis were sort of responsible for basically screening all of the films in the festival in Blanchardstown Cinema. The two of us, we would load up the DVDs or the Blu-rays into a PlayStation, and that was connected to the digital projector, and then we just screen them.
In this place, in Fingal, in this suburb of Dublin, that there are kind of, you know, 200 people that want to make films. And I think that's really exciting.
I take it as an honour to be asked to come and do one of the first years of this film festival, a great honour. And when I looked at the other people in the lineup, some great people, specialists in their field, so I thought, oh, why not?
I'm enjoying doing the masterclass. I don't know about the whole festival. I hear it's gone really well. I've spoken to one or two who said it was really good, and I'm speaking to one or two of the guys at the course here today. They seem to be coming back, so we're going to go after lunch. If they turn up, I'll tell you it's good. If there's nobody here after lunch, well, but I think it's okay.
Well, actually, Liz Kenny had gotten a hold of me back, I think it was in November, telling me about her efforts to try to put this together and wanted to know if I would help out and do the masterclass on film composers. And I thought it sounds like a wonderful deal to be in Dublin and to be talking about what I do. I figured for as much time as I had to fill, I would just not have enough to talk about. But I somehow made it work.
At the moment, the biggest concern is our ticket sales, yeah. For me and Dave, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, I want it to be successful as well. It's just not about the ticket sales, it's about people enjoying the festival. Fingers crossed we get the sales.
So far is fantastic, and like the crowd at Sean Penn's film last night was wonderful to see, and the reception for it, and
had 175 audience in attendance out of 175, full house, and very well received. A lot of happy people left.
Check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Really happy that that it started. I'm just waiting for the crowd to pour in and there just to be this big award ceremony.
It's a great honour to be here. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing to be part of.
Stephen Murray, writer with Situations Vacant.
Composer, Joseph Conlon.
The nominees for Best Newcomer Writer or Director in the
Fingal Film Festival. It's in the heart of Dublin, it's in the biggest part of Dublin, and I think it will be, in years to come, will be one of the biggest in the world.
We look forward to coming to Fingal Film Festival again.
I think the kind of work that film festivals offer is the opportunity to experience the work of other film cultures is absolutely fantastic. So I have no doubt that there is a bright future for them.
I think they're a great idea. I wished I had been able to attend more of those in my career, because it's a great way just to update and mix with people and learn the new stuff that's going on. So yes, I think it's a really good idea.
The film festival that's been on this year has just been incredible. It's my first experience of it, and I'm hoping it's not going to be my last.
You know, it's not some big, slick, impersonal thing. It's a people festival, and that just chimes with me. I like that, you know.
It was brilliant, yeah. Aisling was there, and just learned loads of new skills. Got to ask loads of questions.
The whole thing culminated fantastically well, and I know the students are blown away, and I am completely blown away by the day. Delighted.
What we need now is next year, hopefully, we'll get a big sponsor to support the festival. We'll get people on board that are able to support the infrastructure of it with this team.
Whilst the festival in its first year is pretty small by comparison to other festivals, our long-term plans are to, I suppose, be that mediator between the decision makers and the creators, and that's where we see this festival going long term.